I'm Darrell Najee. This is Darrell Najee. Okay, so today we're talking about merch. So I have Najee Talks merch, just my normal logo for sale. You know what I'm saying? We got the link in the description. We got mugs, we got shirts, I got hoodies and sweaters. You're gonna see me wearing these from continuing on. May not be any certain episodes coming up, earlier ones, but as they go on and as I do my midweek rants, you will see them. And so if you would like to purchase them, please, it's a description. The link will be in the description, and please support as much as you can. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Darrell Najee, and this is Najee Talks, where I get this topics under the lifestyle umbrella. Have people come on the show and we talk about the topics that we brainstorm. Today I have Marques Watson. Hello, Marques.
How's it going?
Good and yourself?
Good to be here.
Welcome. Tell them about yourself, Marques.
Okay. And Marques Watson is my name. I'm currently second year, going to my second year PhD program at University of California, Irvine in political science. Some things about myself, my hobbies. I'm a writer, bit of a budding author. I'm actually working on my third novel.
Nice.
It's a space science fiction novel.
Okay.
So that's coming along pretty well.
What school did you go to?
I graduated from UCLA with my BA in political science, and then I went to the Monterey Institute of International Studies and got a master's there in 2014.
Weren't you just gone for a minute? What are you doing?
So I've spent the last about 9 months in Georgia and North Carolina doing some training with the Army.
Okay, just didn't want to mention that.
Shut up.
Top secret, y'all. All right. You ready to start with?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. First question. All right. So, what was the first relationship that you had where the significant other didn't support your dreams?
I won't say that I've ever really been in a situation like that with someone that I would consider a significant other. I think that's one of the prerequisites, supporting someone's dreams. So
Right.
I couldn't see it even getting to the point where I would call them a significant other if I felt like they weren't supportive of my dreams and supportive of the things that I wanted to do. So I would say I don't think I've had a situation like that.
Okay. So, how about this? Who is the first potential significant other that squashed your dreams, basically?
That's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that one because, like I said before, even in the early stages of getting to know someone, typically for me, I'm going to talk about the things that I want to do and kind of be expressive about those things. And you get that vibe early on.
Right.
If somebody's like really vibing with you. And if they're really rocking with your dreams, and it's not getting far if I get early on the vibe that you just not supportive or not behind the things that I want to do.
Okay.
So I've been lucky enough to have always had situations where the person was supportive. If it was going to be something that was going to be long term.
Yeah. Okay. How about maybe like an age range that maybe like certain dreams that you manifested at a certain time, and then the women or the girls that you were getting to know or whatever, and maybe there was a certain time when they started to not really rock with what you had going on.
I would say that the closest situation that I've had to that was looking forward at some of the things that I wanted to do as far as my career and job. That eventually didn't even pan out for me, but there were things that I wanted to do. I could tell that it would separate us, bring us kind of apart from one another. So I'm the kind of person where if I feel like it's going to be a bad situation, I'm not going to waste your time. And we're just we can be friends and just not try to make this a thing if I don't like the chances of it being successful. So I've always been the kind of person I'd just be willing to break it off and say, hey, let's not even go down that road and really get, all these feelings and attachments to one another, knowing that, where my dreams or where your dreams are taking you or taking me is gonna pull us apart. So I'd rather just like nip it in the bud early on, rather than trying to fight through a situation and just get, deeper feelings, even though it's eventually gonna fall apart.
Yeah, I can definitely, I can atone to that because so my last year of undergrad, I was single after some years, and like there were potentials, but I mean the thing is everybody was graduating, and so it was kind of like no point. Like nobody was staying to ski, nobody was staying in Alabama. Yeah, exactly. People going other places, and so me, I'm going to Cali. Somebody else is maybe going to Detroit. Somebody maybe else is going to maybe somewhere in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, everybody's going somewhere, and it was only so many months. Even if it felt good, at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to even try to try to find it, pursue it a little further. When we all know it's not gonna it's not gonna go. It's just not gonna last.
No, I definitely feel you.
Yeah, so that's probably the worst part.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to put yourself in that position.
I guess have you been in one where? Because I know how you were saying that you're the one that basically puts the foot down first. Mm-hmm. Had you been in a situation where the woman did?
Fortunately, I haven't. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, all the situations that I've been in, if it were to end or something like that, it's usually been on me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I haven't been in a situation like that. Fortunately, I hope to not be in a situation like that.
I mean, the thing is, this is how I say it too, because it's I don't know, kind of weird, because it's either gonna be. I mean, you're smart about that, which means it's good, but at the same time, I don't know, because it's I've been in situations, plenty of situations, either be religious reasons, someone got more into Christianity. I'm not Christian, so they was oh well, can't really fuck with it. Mm-hmm. We're not doing the same thing. That happened to me twice too. Mm-hmm. One was with somebody I was dating for a few months, but known for some years, but we got consistent for a few months. And then she started getting into religion more, and I was and then she was but it was her. She was saying, she was the one that was I'm not trying. I was let's compromise. Yeah. She said no. Yeah. But I could be the one to break up though.
Okay.
Yeah. And then someone else, she wanted to be single, so she could find out herself, learn herself. But I could be breaking up. Yeah. Another one, the second girl religion thing. It was somebody I knew for years or whatever. It was always it maybe not a situation where. Yeah. And then when it finally came, she was single and shit, she was closer. It was it might happen. So we were talking about it and stuff. So I was okay, Yeah. And the next thing you know, it's the religious thing again. Yeah. And I could read these things way more than now. I would say it the second time religious, I was I say exactly. And then I say exactly what the other girl said. And then when this girl told me over the phone about it, I was I knew you were gonna say this. Why were we talking on the phone about this? Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I was just trying to tell her, because I grew up religious, but I got out of it, and I was you're doing, it's kind of when, I was at a job and you had a job, and then I left the job because they were bullshitting, right? And then I try to tell you that they bullshit you, and you're not listening. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. Exactly. Yeah. It's but you know how it is, they just be ignorant and shit about it. Yeah. But anyway, so, but it still was I still had to do all the, because I was because we was cool, and I was telling her well, there's no point of us still being cool and us still communicating if every time, because she was you always try to, you always, hitting on me or whatever. I'm yeah, of course, I'm attracted to you. Yeah. So if we're still gonna be cool, but you don't think anything's gonna happen with us, what's the point of us still being cool? Yeah, exactly. Because there's nothing else left for us, you know what I'm saying? Because anytime I'll see you, of course I'm gonna try. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm always gonna try. Yeah, exactly. So there's no point of even trying anymore. So I was so I didn't want to cut it off. Come on. No,
I definitely feel you on that. Yeah. A lot of times what we do is we'll basically lie to ourselves about situations and say that I can deal with this situation or this difference that me and you have, and it'll just work out. But then eventually it snowballs, and then everything falls apart anyway. So it's kind of similar to that, where you I always like to think that like, oh, we can just do the let's just be friends thing. But like you were saying, if you got that chemistry there, but there's one thing blocking it, when you try to be friends, that chemistry's still gonna be there. And you're still gonna just kind of agitate the situation because you're gonna be trying to like hit on her or stuff like that, which will kind of mess up the whole friends thing.
Right.
But then you can't be together because there's that big, elephant in the room that, like for in your case, religion, that it's not gonna get fixed. So you have to make a decision. Can you even be in my life? Because it's just gonna be screwy times all the time. So I'll definitely feel you on that.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So, I mean, is there a way that you can maybe elaborate on the dreams? On the dreams that you're talking about?
So, me personally, my dreams is, if we're talking about things I'm doing now, the dreams are kind of like some of my creative hobbies and things like that, like writing, for example. Finding someone that will be supportive of me writing, me putting things out there, being able to say some good things about it, reading your stuff and offering good feedback, things like that, supportive in that way. When we're talking about the situation with the girl before that I had to kind of cut the situation off, it was more so in terms of like career dreams and things that would take me, sort of like what would even just happen now. Like I was gone for 9 months in freaking Georgia and North Carolina, very far away. And at the time, it was indefinite. It wasn't like I knew 9 months I was going to be back. It was going to be, it could have been something indefinite. Yeah. So I know where I was going to be. Right. So that would be kind of a similar situation where, like, I'm not going to ask you to be supportive on that level because at that point, we might as well just get married. If I'm going to be moving somewhere for, across the country and expect you to just be supportive and be there. You might as well get married at that point, just like start a family. So it's either, like I couldn't ask you to be supportive of that and try to be in a relationship with you because that's just asking a lot of the other person, in my opinion. And like I said, I would never want to feel good about putting someone in a negative position because they have feelings for me. So I would rather just kind of cut it off early, or at least have a real deep conversation about it, just so that we both are operating on the same way.
So for me, the ex I was dating in undergrad, so there was a point. So at first, we had a game plan. I was in grad before her. She was like, "Oh, when I graduate, I'm gonna come out there to Cali, whatever. Find me a job, or maybe do some like grad school or whatever." So we had a game plan, right?
Yeah.
Then she had went through like a depressive state during the summer, my last summer there, and everything kind of just went out the window with the relationship. And so then eventually she ended up just telling me that she didn't want to go to Cali. And so I was like, because then by that time I was already going to Cairo school anyway. Yeah. I was coming back, and I was just focused on what I had. Like I was like, but just like you said, like we're not married, so it's like I can't really force you to do that.
Exactly.
Like it would have been definitely different if it was like that. But also looking on her too at the same time because she already knew I was going back here. You know what I'm saying? So if we were married, I'm pretty sure we would have been in a different situation. Yeah, exactly. Like she would have thought about it more, like wouldn't have been as selfish about it. And then so I had to make the decision just to leave. If there's no hope for a future, and it's no point in even trying.
Yeah, exactly. That's my kind of my rationale for all these things is looking forward, being honest about the possibility of what you're doing, becoming something more, and then just making a decision about it. Being just sitting down and making a decision, not trying to run from it, and just kick the can down the road, basically.
Yeah. I mean, but the can always sounds nice can sometimes.
Shut up.
Really good too.
Shut up.
I was thinking about Goofy movie. Like so.
Oh yeah.
Okay. One more thing about before I go to the next question. Oh right. So dreams, right? So I've really been appreciating because I've been recently was like I've been tried dating with girls that have been like busy with businesses and they're always older than me. And then I was like, but they have like hella shit going on for them, whatever. And then they support me and shit like that, whatever. But But at the end of the day, it's always like they always feel like I'm not a burden, but a distraction. And so the thing is like, but then since I've started working my 2 businesses, like I realize that I get it.
Yeah.
You know, because the thing is, I kind of want to focus on my shit too. Like,
Exactly.
especially if you're just starting it fresh, like I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? Like get it happening. I mean, I have no issues with trying or whatever because that's how they work. But then like after a while, it all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be just really supportive of you and what you got going on and everything else. So, like, so you really can't put nothing, you can't, put nothing on anybody until it happens.
Yeah.
And so I have no issues with, because the thing is, everyone I've dated, I've learned from. So that's the thing.
Exactly. As long as it's a opportunity for you to grow.
Yeah.
Learn something about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like a toxic situation.
Right.
It's always you always look back on it and be like, well, at least I got something from that.
Exactly.
Out of that.
Yeah. I mean, I had a toxic situation once, but I still learned.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I learned as I ran. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right, the next question. So, are you still attempting to date, or have you just decided to focus on your dreams?
I'm just out here doing me.
Living his best life.
Shut up. I've never been the kind of person that like I would say, I'm dating or I'm out there like on the scene or anything like that. I'm going through life and people fall into your life and things just happen.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily looking, I'm not necessarily not looking or anything like that. I'm just, living my best life.
You gonna say? You gonna say whatever? Right. Can do nothing about that. But okay, yeah, that's good. But yeah, just like I said before, so I don't put anything past nobody. I have no expectations. That's the best thing actually when you don't have expectations for people. It makes life a lot easier. Because then it's like I've been through so many. Like I've had so many great encounters, first time encounters with women. But then it doesn't last a week.
Yeah, exactly.
And like even like exciting shit like, oh yeah, we're gonna hang out and stuff, like oh it's gonna be popping, you feel me? Yeah. Let's get it happening, right? And then like literally within that week,
Yeah, exactly.
either I get ghosted or they just tell me that they just say like, oh blah blah blah, we'll do
Exactly.
a
Yeah.
lot of times ghosted though.
That sucks. You heard? Yeah, I mean, like the ghosting thing, I really don't even be caring. I'll be like, if you don't ghost me, then it is what it is. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I know, I feel it.
Unless I'm like feeling you,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm like, oh, whatever.
I think the thing I hate is like the fact that it's like I guess I had like great experiences like the first time, but like they'd be drunk. And so they don't remember shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I had this one, it was like a girl, she was a fucking doctor, bro. First doctor, went to fucking Howard,
Damn.
natural hair, beautiful. She came on to me at the function, bro. I didn't even do nothing to her, bro. And then she called me all young. And then she walked off and she came back. Like, how is it my fault?
Yeah.
I was like, alright, like, I don't care. And she kept coming back. And so then by the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they exchanged information and stuff. And then apparently she ended up, like, weirdly enough, following me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how'd you find my Facebook?
You make
And then she admitted, she was like, she said she didn't mean to follow, be friends. She was just trying to see what I look like. Because she asked for a photo.
That's funny.
And I think after that, I think she kind of got off me a little bit because I guess it was kind of awkward. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then like after that, I ended up meeting somebody else who was a friend of a friend. And it was like, I was chatting with her, I had no intentions of doing any of this.
Yeah.
This was really within like 5 days. So they're in the same group basically.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know.
Running around the group.
Yeah, because the guy I first met was with friends, and then the second time, then I went to this method. Went to a function with the same, like these same girls, but one girl wasn't there and one girl was a new girl. And we just chatting and having a good time and stuff.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they both stopped talking to me.
Damn.
And I was like, they probably talked about me.
Stuff.
Yeah, and that's the fucking thing, man. Like, and then we expect the things. That's the biggest thing for me, man. Women be thinking I be on some extra shit, bro. They do, and I think that's why a lot of them like ghost me and shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Cause I got shit going on, and so you would think I have like an ego.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue. People be thinking like, damn, this nigga probably got a big ass ego. Like, You think about being a doctor, nigga, you cool. Like, you look good, bro. You smart, nigga. And you doing other shit. Like, it's like, and you know yourself whenever you woke and fuck with it. Like,
yeah, I can see that. People
Yeah.
tend to like just have assumptions about you,
Yeah.
and then they'll kind of operate on those rather than stepping back and actually asking a question. Or talking.
Figure it out. Yeah, figure this shit out.
Exactly.
The thing is, I grew up, my family on my dad's side is from Tennessee. My great aunt raised me in Tennessee. Rural Tennessee.
Right.
And so, like, she was the type that would raise me not to have grudges. Like, this is how she used to be. She would whoop me, and then, like, 5 minutes later, ask me for something. I'm crying, I'm so mad at her. She's trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, I was raised that way, so that's how I am.
Oh.
I'm really bad at keeping grudges.
Yeah, I feel you.
I am horrible at holding grudges. So I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times it's gonna be worth it because then if you holding a grudge or whatever, you kind of like they say, you giving them real estate in your mind.
Yeah.
You know, stress is bad for you. So if you hold a grudge, you low-key are gonna be stressing about it whenever you see them or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's bad for your own personal health.
Exactly.
So it's why even hold a grudge? Like just let it go.
Right.
Yeah.
Not holding grudges, not having expectations for people, having arm's length for people, that's made my life so easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But they do want to approach me a lot of times. I don't really care, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And people may think they can just talk to me, like you. Oh, no, but let's talk. Let me be on your show. No, I'm not kidding, bro. I always actually with someone, so. I don't know if people tell me. No, seriously, I always actually would come on. But yeah, so let's finish this talk, okay? Alright, last question. You ready?
Okay.
Alright, so what advice would you give someone who is still trying to decide to focus on relationships or their dreams?
Because my situations have been pretty good,
Yeah.
I would just say try to make sure that you are open about your dreams and your goals kind of early on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it can be part of the conversation that even kicks you off. You talking about your dreams and goals and stuff like that, and then you can get a feel for them and what they think about your dreams and goals in particular.
Yeah.
And that'll kind of give you the kind of what's up on if they're going to be supportive, if you are to make a relationship with that person something. Because you don't want to get, you know, dive headfirst into something and start catching feelings and all that stuff. Yeah. And then they don't support your dreams. And now you're trying to decide, well, should I support my dreams because I really like this person?
Yeah.
Versus just on the front end, figuring it out, and then developing feelings after that once you're confident that that person will be supportive of your dreams.
I like that.
And then also kind of showing them how to be supportive of your dreams by supporting theirs, you know, learning theirs, supporting their dreams, and being there for them.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about.
Oh man. Hey, I appreciate you for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for watching the episode. Before you go, please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notifications. Because I know you don't want me to continuously send you DMs and text messages every week. Instead, you just get notifications every time I upload an episode Sundays, and then when I upload my midweekly rants on Wednesdays. Thank you, and have a good day.